Good morning, Lewandowska-Akhvlediani, and I welcome you in Happy Tuesday, where I share best practices to empower leaders in such a dynamic business and private life. Business is always saying about so-called feedback culture, and I'm sure that many of you heard about that many times. It's usually a part of any leadership development program or MBA program where we really want to learn how to give and how to receive feedback, because it's valuable information, and how to receive it in such a way that we perceive it as a gift. And of course, there are different methods, different tools, and different discussions around the environment and kind of relationship that you need to have with a person. But my experience showed that we are really missing one thing. And this thing is touched by this word, which is actually permission. And the inspiration for me was when I was in the United States with a group of facilitators and leaders from really large organizations, but people who are working on transformations. And we had this morning ritual of climbing up to the hill to see and welcome the sun, so for the sunset. And to this ritual, we were led by Holger, one of the facilitators. And just imagine, it's 6:40 in the morning. It's September. We're in California. It's really nice weather then. So 9 of us are meeting in the forest somewhere to climb to the hill. And at some point, we were walking a little bit like in the Lord of the Rings film. I'm sure you've seen one. And Holger is collecting us, asking to bow on our knees a little bit. And he's saying like, shh, from now on, let's just mind and keep it in our mind that we are entering the territory that is not ours. It's a national park, and this is a territory where the deers live. So from now, I ask you really to walk very gently with the intention that we are bringing good here. And we are not to harm anybody, but really with a good intention. So each step you take, really be mindful of that. So we are walking one after another, really like in Lord of the Rings, up to the hill. And just imagine 6 deers watching us, how we're climbing there. And it's just an amazing view. It took us like 5-6 minutes to climb there. And we are just welcoming the sun and the deers watching us. I have really goosebumps saying about it right now, but this is a metaphor I've learned really how to enter that territory that is not yours. And why am I telling you that in the context of feedback culture? It's just because in my psychological background, I know how important it is to really respect the other person. And there is so-called psychological territory. So when I'm giving you feedback, I'm kind of entering your psychological territory. So I really want you to be careful and to be mindful of how respectfully to do it. So before you use any of the feedback technique, first ask for the permission. If you receive yes from your partner in conversation, then go ahead with the feedback. How to give feedback in an appropriate way, I will share one of my techniques that I've created in the next video. So keep in mind to be respectful and ask for the permission, and have an amazing, very fruitful week. See you next week.